We have grown Double Diamond Transport from 1 truck and 1 trailer in 2014 to now having over 100 trucks and around 300 dry van trailers. We also, during the course, started Tanager Logistics, which is our freight brokerage, and have about 15 freight brokers that work with us. When we looked at Alvys, there was just no question that this software was going to be on the forefront of transportation management softwares in our industry.
It was built by freight people. It's freight people who understand what we're doing on a day-to-day basis and what our needs are. So in our previous TMS, we had to log into 2 different versions of that TMS to see the Double Diamond side versus the Tanager Logistics side. Now they are all in one TMS on one screen. From a brokerage standpoint, having everything on one screen, from our tracking to the load information, the rates, it's very neat, and it just increases productivity so much.
When you own a trucking company, you understand how important it is to provide information to your drivers, whether that is load information or payroll information. Prior to purchasing Alvys, every load that a driver was assigned to, we would have to text them the load information and specific shipper information, which you can imagine with 100 trucks consumed a tremendous amount of time by our dispatch team. You just cannot speak enough to the quality of the driver app that Alvys has developed. So not only is it providing the load information and shipper and receiver specific information, it is also providing a huge amount of transparency and visibility to drivers on what they're going to be paid for a given load.
The customers always want to know where their freight is and when it's going to get there. So the driver app gives us a ton of visibility into where a driver is. He can check in himself, he can check out himself. It's a positive for the drivers, it's a positive for the brokerage team, it's a positive for management, it's a home run.
We utilize Samsara as our ELD provider, and the integration that Alvys provides with Samsara is remarkable because unlike our previous TMS, we now have full visibility to all of our assets on a map within the same platform that we're operating in every day. And so that's been a huge time saver for us. Alvys has allowed us to add more trucks to our fleet with the same amount of people, if not fewer. Microsoft Dynamics is our accounting platform now and has integrated that into Alvys through an API connection. Alvys is working in a very automated fashion now with our accounting software, which is hugely important to us. Having all of that information in one platform where we were having it parsed out amongst different platforms before has been hugely helpful to our company from not only the front-end operation side of our business, but to the back-end accounting side of our business. So we're all communicating in one place, not only internally, but with our drivers. And we also have all the information for every single load, for every single account, all in one pane of glass. I also love the fact that Alvys really engages us and encourages our feedback and implements new pieces of the platform without a bunch of additional cost. Alvys is giving us everything we need in one platform that's cloud-based, that anybody can work in a very intuitive manner. And that's not something that we find very often in our industry. That it doesn't matter if you're a 5-truck fleet or a 100-truck fleet. It doesn't matter if you're a small brokerage or a large brokerage. The scalability of this platform is something that's going to provide you the ability and the capabilities that you need within one platform to service those accounts that you're working with.